Hey, good day. It's Dan here, and today I want to talk to you about, let's see, we're going to talk about failure. We're going to talk about rejection. We're going to talk about domestic abuse. We're going to talk about divorce. We're going to talk about clinical depression. I know, feel good story, right? Um, First, I want to apologize. I'm in my scruffies here. Today was the last day of finishing up that job I've been helping my dad with. If you've been following my videos here lately, he was recently diagnosed with leukemia, and so I've been helping him finish off a project that we started back in September. And I'm happy to say we're finally done. Today we put all the little finishing touches on. I went up and helped for a few hours today, finish that job up. So you'll see more of me in the office, and I won't be wearing my work clothes. I took my overalls off, so I just got the work shirt on now. But anyway, back to failure, rejection, domestic abuse, divorce, clinical depression, and all those goodies. Imagine for a second that I'm describing a single mother who's writing a children's story. Um, if that described the person writing the story, how eager would you be to have your children read that story? I'm guessing not real keen on it, but here's the thing. The lady that wrote that children's story has gone on to sell copies of her book to over 400 million people. That's a lot. Very few people in history have sold that many books. And the lady I'm describing is now a billionaire. Has in 5 years has gone from essentially down and out, living off of government support to multimillionaire and billionaire. And of course, if you haven't guessed by now, I'm talking about J.K. Rowling's, the author of the Harry Potter series. And I haven't actually read any of her books or watched any of her movies myself. My children aren't into her stories yet, although I suspect they probably will be soon now. But I do have nieces and nephews that have followed along with the whole series. And I guess the point I want to make from this is that it's amazing to me how somebody in her situation was able to turn things around so quickly with an idea. And it's inspiring. And you know what? I bet when she was in the middle of it, it wasn't all that inspiring. Um, yes, she was driven to get this story out because she was out of work and had a small child that she would push from coffee shop to coffee shop while she wrote her book on an old typewriter. The first book was actually written on a typewriter, not on a PC or a Mac or any other device. And she would literally take her daughter with her from one coffee shop to another because the only time she could write is when her daughter would tire out and have a bit of a nap, and then she could sit down and write. So anyway, it's an amazing story, and it's powerful to me that it demonstrates how it's possible to turn things around in a relatively short period of time. Now, 5 years is a long time from some perspectives. I mean, if you're working today and you're not going to see a return from that effort for 5 years, that'll seem like an eternity. But what if that return is multi-millions or even billions on your efforts today? Would it be worth it? And I would hazard to guess the answer to that is yes. So if you've got a passion that you've been able to identify, you owe it to the world to deliver it. Think of J.K. Rowling's. Had she not followed through, had she gone and got a minimum wage job at a fast food joint and just to put food on the table and given up on her dream of writing children's books, the world would never have even experienced Harry Potter and all the joy and entertainment that has brought the world. We wouldn't have those stories. So I encourage you, find your passions and pursue them relentlessly. Don't give up. even if it has to be on the side. If you're doing something else right now that pays the bills, keep doing it. But make your dreams a bigger focus and put your heart and soul into it. And I promise you, if you stick with it, it'll pay off in the long run. So that's my lesson for today. I want to leave it at that. Keep it short today. So I got to run. I'm headed out to a Remarkable Man project meeting tonight. I'm excited to go. I haven't been for a few weeks with this work project. I've been busy, so I'm excited to go see the guys and plug back into what the Remarkable Man project has to teach. If you haven't heard of it, look it up. It's a phenomenal movement. If you're a guy and you're struggling with all the things the world is throwing at you right now, you owe it to yourself to get involved in the Remarkable Man project. And if you're a lady and you're watching this and you know a guy who seems to be struggling with those issues, then send them our way. We'd love to have them, and we're rapidly growing around the world. Currently 3 chapters here in Western Canada, and expanding by the day. So check it out if you haven't already. My good friend Dwayne is the founder of the Remarkable Man Project, and I've been a active member right from day one, and I'm excited for where this movement is going. It's pretty exciting to see what's happening in guys' lives and the community we're building. It's pretty phenomenal. Anyway, that's all I got for you tonight. Make it a great day, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now.